Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news all right. Bills Mafia, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant moves this franchise has seen in recent years. Rumors are swirling, and sources close to the situation suggest that the Buffalo Bills are actively working on a blockbuster trade that might just reshape our defensive line and elevate our Super Bowl aspirations to new heights. We're talking about acquiring none other than Cameron Jordan from the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, you heard that right. Jordan, a dominant pass rusher and a game-changer, could be heading to Buffalo, and if this deal goes through, it's going to be a game-changer for our entire team. First, let's break down who Cameron Jordan is and why he's such a coveted piece for a team like ours. Jordan isn't just a solid player, he's a perennial force on the defensive line. Over his career, he's accumulated over 120 sacks, which puts him among the elite pass rushers of his generation. His resume includes 9 Pro Bowl selections, and he's known for his relentless pressure, his ability to stuff the run, and his leadership on and off the field. Last season, he tallied 5 sacks, despite battling some injuries, including a knee injury that caused him to miss a game but didn't stop him from maintaining a high level of production. His PFF grade last year was an impressive 91. 2, highlighting how impactful he remains at this stage of his career. Deep dive into Cameron Jordan's career and impact. Jordan, born on July 10, 1989 in Los Angeles, California, has been a cornerstone of the Saints' defense since he was drafted in the first round of the 2011 NFL Draft, number 24 overall. Over the years, his consistency and leadership have been instrumental in defining the Saints' defensive identity. His career stats are staggering. Total sacks, over 120, exactly 122. 5 as of 2023, tackles for loss, over 80 quarterback hits, over 250 forced fumbles, 24 fumble recoveries, 7 interceptions. 2, his durability has been remarkable, playing in over 180 games and starting nearly all of them. Despite facing injuries last season, including a knee ligament injury that caused him to miss 2 games, his overall impact was still significant. His high PFF grade of 91. 2 last year underscores the fact that he still plays at an elite level. His ability to generate pressure, averaging about 85 pressures per season, makes him one of the most consistent disruptors in the league. Why Cameron Jordan fits the Bills? Defensive scheme. The Bills' defense has traditionally been built around a strong, disciplined front led by players like Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, and Gregory Rousseau. However, adding a veteran like Jordan can elevate the entire unit. Jordan's versatility, being effective both as a pure pass rusher and in run-stopping scenarios, makes him an ideal fit for the Bills' hybrid defensive scheme, which relies heavily on pressure packages and multiple fronts. His skill set complements Buffalo's existing personnel. For example, Ed Oliver, who has already tallied 6 sacks this season, would benefit from Jordan's presence, allowing him to face less double teams and freeing him up to make more plays. Jordan's leadership qualities are equally important. His experience and work ethic could serve as a mentorship for the Bills' younger defensive linemen, such as Rousseau and A.J. Epinesa. The context of the Saints' rebuild and cap situation *, what makes Jordan's potential departure even more plausible is the Saints' current situation. New Orleans is facing a cap nightmare, with over $45 million in negative cap space and a projected 4-13 record in 2025. The team is in full rebuild mode, aiming to gather draft capital and develop young talent. Last offseason's failure to land a franchise quarterback has pushed the Saints into a more uncertain future. Trading Jordan, a proven veteran, for future assets makes strategic sense for New Orleans. They could potentially receive a first-round pick in the 2027 draft, a significant return, plus additional compensation or young players. These assets will help them accelerate their rebuild, especially as they look to develop or acquire a quarterback that fits their long-term plans. The The value of a first-round pick in 2027 asterisk, while trading a future first-round pick might seem risky, it's a calculated move. The Saints are prioritizing a complete overhaul, and acquiring high-value draft capital will give them flexibility in the upcoming drafts. The 2027 first-round pick could be a key asset, especially if they find their franchise quarterback or other core pieces in the draft. For the Bills, acquiring Cameron Jordan would come at the cost of a first-round pick, which is a significant investment but one that could pay dividends immediately. His presence on the field can elevate the entire defense, making that draft capital more valuable in terms of immediate impact and postseason success. What this means for Buffalo's defense and Super Bowl aspirations, let's analyze the strategic implications. Buffalo's defense, while solid, has lacked that true game-changing pass rusher on the interior or edge. Gregory Rousseau has flashed potential, but consistency has been an issue. Von Miller, who joined the Bills in 2021, has been a vital presence, but he's aging and coming off injuries. The addition of Jordan would change that dynamic. His ability to generate pressure from interior positions, combined with his veteran leadership, could transform the Bills' pass rush from good to elite. He can pressure quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Justin Herbert, some of the league's best, more frequently and effectively. Statistical impact and projections asterisk if Jordan joins the Bills, projections suggest an immediate boost in sacks and pressures. Last year he recorded 5 sacks in 15 games, and given his durability and consistency, reaching 12-plus sacks is within reach. His pressure rate, about 5-7 pressures per game, is already among the best in the league. Adding a player of Jordan's caliber would likely increase the Bills' total sacks from around 45-50 to over 60, a significant jump. His presence will also open up opportunities for other pass rushers to exploit one-on-one matchups, leading to a domino effect of increased productivity across the front. Deep dive into the defensive potential. Imagine a front featuring Ed Oliver, Cameron Jordan, Daquan Jones, and Gregory Rousseau. That's a formidable unit capable of dominating the line of scrimmage. Jordan's ability to beat double teams and collapse the pocket would force quarterbacks into quicker decisions, increasing the chances of sacks, turnovers, and defensive stops. The secondary, led by Tre'Davious White and Jordan Poyer, would benefit from this pressure, as quarterbacks would have less time to find open receivers. This synergy could turn the Bills' defense into one of the league's top units, reminiscent of the dominant defenses of the 2000s or the 2010s Steelers. Impact on the AFC East and league standing in the broader context, this move could shift the balance of power in the AFC East. The Bills, already competitive, would gain a clear edge over rivals like the Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots, who are all investing heavily in their defenses and offenses. The Jets, with Aaron Rodgers now under center, are already formidable, but a relentless Bills pass rush led by Jordan could neutralize that advantage. The Dolphins, with their explosive offense, would struggle more against a defense featuring Jordan's disruptive presence. The Patriots, rebuilding under Bill Belichick, might find it even harder to keep pace. Expectations for the future and long-term outlook looking beyond this season, having Jordan in the fold could be beneficial for the Bills' long-term plans. His experience and leadership will be crucial as the team develops younger players like Von Miller, Gregory Rousseau, and Boogie Basham. His mentorship can help elevate their game, creating a culture of relentless pursuit and accountability. From a contractual perspective, Jordan is in the later stages of his career, but he's shown no signs of decline. If he joins Buffalo, his contract could be structured to be fair for both sides, possibly a 2-year deal with incentives. This would allow the Bills to retain flexibility for future signings and draft picks. Player profiles and key contributors asterisk Cameron Jordan. As previously mentioned, Jordan's career stats and impact are unmatched. His leadership and relentless motor set the tone for any defense he's part of. Ed Oliver, the former first-round pick, number 9 overall in 2019, has blossomed into a consistent interior presence, with 6 sacks already this season. His quick first step and ability to disrupt the pocket make him a key piece. Gregory Rousseau, a rising star, Rousseau's athleticism and pass-rushing skills make him a candidate to become one of the league's premier edge rushers. Von Miller, despite injury setbacks, Miller's veteran presence and pass-rushing ability are vital. His leadership, especially in the locker room, cannot be overstated. Tre'Davious White, asterisk returning from injury, White's coverage ability helps solidify the secondary. Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, the veteran safeties provide stability and leadership in the back end. The broader AFC landscape and competition, the AFC has become a war zone of talent, with teams like the Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals, and Baltimore Ravens all vying for supremacy. A defense that can consistently pressure quarterbacks and force turnovers is essential for deep playoff runs. Adding Cameron Jordan would put the Bills in a league of their own defensively. It's not just about stopping opponents. It's about dictating the tempo and controlling games from the front. Conclusion: a move that could define a generation to wrap up. The potential acquisition of Cameron Jordan by the Buffalo Bills represents more than just a roster upgrade. It's a statement of intent. It signals that the Bills are serious about competing at the highest level and are willing to make bold moves to do so. Jordan's proven production, leadership, and fit within the Bills' defensive scheme make him an ideal target. If this trade materializes, it could serve as a catalyst for a Super Bowl appearance, perhaps even a victory, ending decades-long droughts and cementing Buffalo's place among NFL's elite. This is the kind of move that fans will talk about for years, a franchise-defining moment that could set the stage for a new era of Bills football. Final thoughts and call to action. So, Bills fans, what do you think? Is Cameron Jordan the missing piece? Do you believe this move will push us over the edge? Drop your comments below, share your thoughts, and stay tuned because the offseason is heating up, and this move could be just the beginning. Remember, the passion of Bills Mafia is what makes this team special. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and prepare for a potential championship run. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content with fellow Bills fans. Together, we're building a community that's ready to take on whatever challenge comes next. The future is bright, and with Jordan potentially in the fold, it might just be legendary. Character count 10,173.